Yuzu, I mean ANC, right? Or Yuzu Makandi.
It's just about how you.
I always thought that I'm leaving the following day. You know, it never occurred that I will stay for this long. I always had my bag ready that I can avai. You know, so even those having to deal with those kind of things. But what do you do here? But I had Comrade Jesse, I had Comrade Kusela, whom I still relate with well even today. She's one of the, for me, she's one of the best communicators that the ANC has had. It's great lessons learned, and we learned we are here. We are now handing over this role, you know, encouraged by the fact that even when it got to be hard, even when it got to be difficult, even when we saw people that we believed in a lot, having been asked to step aside, like the Secretary General of the ANC, when I had to communicate that decision, when I had to communicate about our own comrades who would have been criminally charged, who were being asked to step aside, when I had to communicate all of those, when I had to communicate about conferences of the ANC continuing to sit, when some of the comrades that I would have been with in the youth movement in their own provinces would have wanted to take different views on those conferences veering off. You know, I had to accede to insults. The ANC of today, if we do not work hard to bring back that consciousness amongst our cadres, the revolution will be liquidated. Because the liquidation of the National Democratic Revolution is going to take place when those that must take the lead put material before that which we must represent. What tends to give those that are old, the elderly in the ANC, the senior ones, the freedom fighters, a bit of discomfort is the conduct, would have been the conduct of we, the young ones. You know, we, at some point, we did not inspire confidence. You see, the reason why we sometimes have wrong things happening in our own society is because that fear that came with the fight for freedom no longer exists. We are free souls. You must never make a mistake to think that the people you respect you. Wait until you hear what they say about you in your absence. Then you will know what they think about you. Now, this thing of the ANC contest just went to show me that what is it that my cadres could be saying outside me? They basically think that we are not fit enough to do some of the things. Because you can't even put us on the same line. I'm in the National Executive Committee. Why should it even be a debate? Why should we ask you when we are playing for PSL to go and have negotiations with people who are playing in a lower league when you have helped them to be in that lower league? Why should it be a discussion? When you are put in the same line, then the only story you can understand is what are they saying about you in your absence? I still want to believe that, and this is the promise I made to my late grandmother, that no matter where life leaves me, I will always be real. Doesn't matter what I become tomorrow. Can go to conference and not be elected. Well, I'm nothing. I don't come from a family of big names. No. My people are just, my mother died poor. Come from a very, average family. So the staying in 4-room houses, having to share a meal from a gogo who worked at the mine. I know that life. Everything, I never thought that I would own a car. It never emerged to me. I just get shocked that day. The day you see a spokesperson of the ANC showing signs of alignment, even on leadership preferences, then you are going to doubt him when he speaks. I think it's by conduct. Conduct is very important. You see, that the conference of the ANC is sitting in December does not in any way suggest that I must now resign from myself. Even as you speak to me now, even about my own nomination, you are still doing so with me being spokesperson of the ANC. Imagine I was not there at the press briefing when Kgalema was busy speaking there. Then I would have taken a decision to resign from, even if I was not going to be announced, I was supposed to be there because I'm still national spokesperson.
Yeah.
The NEC was going to be shocked. So it means that if something doesn't speak about me, I can't be there. You know? Well, I have always said that if you agree, because I can't necessarily, take myself out of the National Executive Committee. I share a view that says the implementation or operationalization of decisions of the ANC must be seen and be done consistently. There must never be doubt that in your implementation of your own resolution, you are inconsistent. Because as soon as you fit into that notion, then it creates a challenge. But also, when we take decisions in the ANC, we must also be careful not to take the ANC outside the overall realm of society.